wanted to have my own creation just like Stan Lee. If this diploma course was created during my time when I was in college, I would have a greater chance to make my dream come true. I guess everyone knows about Stan Lee. Yes, the famous person who always appeared in almost every Marvel movie. I guess no one hates about Marvel superheroes, right? Everybody loves them. Imagine without Stan Lee, wouldn't be any Spider-Man, Iron Man, Captain America, Hulk, and all the Avengers. In other words, global box office revenue would have lost almost 96 billion ringgit. That's a huge amount. He's a great story writer, character creator, and marketer. Thus, creative IP and comics come from the philosophy of Stan Lee. CIPC will be divided into 3 phases, which is write, create, market. So, CIPC aims to help youngsters to develop their own artwork as their own intellectual property. So the question is, what is intellectual property?
I teach Chinese Kung Fu.
No, it's not IP, man. IP is kind of like copyright. For example, ideas that is in our own mind is also considered as IP. Therefore, artists who first registered their idea into IP will become the owner of the IP. And the artist will be protected by law.
Whatever happened to the people? Bail denied.
And so people may ask, may IP make a living? And how do we make money out of IP? Well, actually, IP is one of the top topics that circulates all around the world. For an example, let's have a guess on how much one piece IP earns each and every year. It's about 123 million ringgit every year. In other words, it's about 10 million for a month. Imagine if the author didn't decide to become an artist and choose to be an hawker selling char kway teow. Approximately, he would have to sell 67,000 dishes of char kway teow per day in order to catch up his current income. I've always had a story in mind. I wanted to express it and dreamt of creating it my own IP. But it's just me alone. And of course, there's limitations. So I asked myself, what should I do to make my dream come true? Hold on a second. I've got an idea. I have my own style of drawing and I have my own story to tell. If I were to combine both of this, it will become a comic. In the future, the comic can be used as an IP to commercialize into different merchandise. Now, let me show you how a crazy idea can become a market value. To make it clear and simple, let's take Batman as an example. First of all, it will be write. Write is something which you noted down your ideas and turning it into a fantasy story. Coming up next, it will be create. Not good at drawing? No worries. Most importantly, you've got to have your own style. Thus, you can present your own style through web comic and light novel. The last step will be creating market value, which means it's to commercialize your own IP. For example, art book collection, merchandise, animation, theme restaurant and cafe, games, movies, theme park, and many more. During our students' graduation exhibition, they would have to exhibit all the examples that I mentioned above as their portfolio. After graduation, they could immediately join any ACG events all around the world, which is the best platform to promote and grow themselves. For example, Comic Fiesta in Malaysia have achieved 65,000 of participants last year from just a 2-day event. Now, let me introduce you the strategic planner of CIPC courses, which includes David Ross, the comic artist from Marvel, Ma Wing-shing, famous Hong Kong comic artist. His greatest artwork will be Storm Rider Fong Wan. Kim Jong-ji, a sketch master and the national treasure of Korea. Mufizal Mokhtar, former art director of Assassin's Creed, currently the co-founder of HMO Collectibles. Also, he created his own IPs. Mr. Leong, principal of Dewan Academy Penang, master of Hong Kong comic cover. Kyle Mu, Marvel and DC Comics comic cover master. Chong Fei Gyap, famous artist in Asia. Both of them were my senior. CIPC is a new course designed by Dewan Academy. But a reminder for you, this course is not available in KL campus. It is only exclusively available in Penang campus. If you like to draw and create things of your style, wanted to be your own boss and run your own business, got a lot of crazy ideas and wanted to turn them into market value, this is the course for you. For more inquiries, call or WhatsApp this number. Our education consultant will be at your service.